Moscow is reinforcing the defense of the strategically important Millerovo airbase, located less than 100 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. Satellite images analyzed by Radio Svoboda reveal new fortified hangars for combat aircraft as the Russians deploy additional S-300 and S-400 air defense systems. Similar fortification efforts are being observed at key Russian bases like Belbek in Crimea and Primorsko-Akhtarsk in the Krasnodar region. This development comes amid increasingly sophisticated Ukrainian attacks on Russian airfields, which threaten the Kremlin's aerial capabilities. The Millerovo airbase, situated in the Millerovsky district of Rostov Oblast, is a significant operational hub for the Russian aerospace forces within the 4th Air and Air Defense Forces Army of the Southern Military District. It serves as a base for the 31st Guards Fighter Aviation Regiment, which operates 2 squadrons of Sukhoi Su-30SM fighters, known in NATO terminology as Flanker H, and houses the 368th Assault Aviation Regiment with its fleet of Sukhoi Su-25 attack aircraft, or Frogfoot. The strategic importance of the Millerovo airbase escalated during the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, where it became a launchpad for aviation support to Russian ground operations. The airbase's proximity to the Ukrainian border makes it a crucial asset in providing air support to Russian troops engaged in the conflict. Brady Afric, an analyst at the American Enterprise Institute, commented on the strategic shift in Russian air defense. The construction of reinforced hangars and the decentralization of air assets to remote, fortified locations are indicative of Russia's new strategy to protect its aerial resources. This move echoes similar changes being made at Russia's airbase in Belbek, Crimea, and at the Primorsko-Akhtarsk base in the Krasnodar region. The deployment of the latest Russian air defense systems, S-300 and S-400, at Millerovo Air Base marks a significant escalation in regional military preparedness. The base, situated in southwestern Russia, has become a focal point for discussions on air defense capabilities, especially in the context of ongoing geopolitical tensions. These systems are not just pieces of military hardware. They represent a strategic move to bolster Russia's defensive posture against aerial threats. The S-300, long a staple in Russian defense, can engage targets up to 200 kilometers away, offering protection against aircraft, cruise missiles, and even some types of tactical ballistic missiles. However, it's the arrival of the S-400 Triumph that has caught the eye of military analysts. With its enhanced range of up to 400 kilometers and the ability to intercept targets at higher altitudes, including strategic ballistic missiles, the S-400 significantly extends the protective umbrella over not just the airbase but a vast surrounding area. The presence of these systems at Millerovo could be seen as a response to perceived threats but also sends a clear message of deterrence. The integration of both systems creates a layered defense where the S-300 can handle threats closer to the ground while the S-400 deals with those at greater distances or altitudes. This setup complicates any potential aerial incursion plans by adversaries, as it forces them to navigate through a dense, multi-layered defense network. Local residents and international observers alike are keenly watching these developments. For locals, it's about security and the implications of living near a site that could become a target in any conflict escalation. Internationally, the move is interpreted through the lens of strategic balance in Eastern Europe and beyond, where air superiority and defense capabilities are key to geopolitical stability. Experts caution that while these systems enhance air defense, they also contribute to an arms race dynamic, where each military advancement on one side provokes countermeasures from others. The long-term implications for regional security and international relations remain uncertain, but one thing is clear: Millerovo's skies are now under a watchful, technologically advanced guard. These changes are not only about protecting aircraft. The shifting tactics also aim to ensure that Russian bombers and fighter jets can continue their assault on Ukrainian cities and military infrastructure, even in the face of increasing threats. Additionally, Ukraine has been targeting not just aircraft but also Russian logistics and maintenance hubs, further complicating Moscow's ability to sustain its air operations. The conflict is increasingly becoming a war of attrition, with both sides adjusting tactics to counter the other's strengths. As Russian forces fortify their airbases, Ukrainian precision strikes on these facilities show no signs of slowing, forcing Russia to continuously adapt and evolve its military infrastructure. It has been reported that the base was attacked twice by Ukrainian forces in response to the invasion, with one notable incident involving Tochka-U ballistic missiles in February 2022, though no official confirmation of these attacks was provided by either side involved. Recent activities, including drone strikes and the construction of new hangars and shelters, indicate that Millerovo remains an active and vital component of Russian military strategy. These developments suggest an ongoing effort to fortify the base against further attacks, showcasing its importance in the broader military aviation context. The base's role extends beyond mere operational support. It is also a target for strategic disruption by opposing forces, highlighting its critical role in the current geopolitical landscape. Andriy Kovalenko, the head of Ukraine's Center for Countering Disinformation, states that Moscow is working hard to ensure its airbases close to the Ukrainian border remain operational despite the increasing risk of Ukrainian missile and drone strikes. These bases are vital for ongoing air raids. Russia is fortifying them to secure their use for future operations, he explained. This shift to stronger defensive measures follows Ukraine's acquisition of advanced US ATACMS missiles, which have a range of over 300 kilometers. In response, the Russian military quickly relocated some aircraft to more distant airfields, but new satellite imagery suggests that this move is not a permanent fix. As of September 2024, satellite analysis of several Russian airbases shows a clear pattern of evacuation. Bases like Kalino, Isk, Baltimore, and others, once heavily populated with Russian combat aircraft, are now largely abandoned or show no signs of active aircraft. These airfields, situated 300 kilometers from the front lines, are increasingly becoming ghost towns, unable to withstand the growing precision strikes from Ukrainian forces.